Good afternoon, everyone. It's been a while since I've jumped on here and actually done a live. I don't really remember the last time I did, but I wanted to hop on today and share some tips with my girlfriends about how to manage all the things that happen in that time of the month. So if you are squeamish and uncomfortable with talking about this kind of thing, now may be the time to check out, because I'm not necessarily going to mince words about it. And if you are a male, maybe now is the time for you to ignore me and move along. Unless maybe you're a dad who has a daughter who could benefit from some of these ideas. So all of those things being put out on the table now, I'm going to jump right in so that this doesn't get very long. So this morning, my time of the month started for me, and it was literally like a kick to the gut. Like, I was hardly moving off of the couch because I just hurt so bad. And I will say, I am third generation endometriosis. I don't have the official diagnosis, but it does run in the family, and I definitely have dealt with many of the symptoms, but I'm just not willing to have someone cut me open just to tell me there's something wrong with me and then possibly cause more scar tissue on top of the scar tissue that endometriosis already causes. So I'll also throw that out there for you. But it runs in the family. I am 99.95% sure I have it. And it can make things really, really uncomfortable this time of the month beyond just the normal cramping and that sort of thing. So what I did this morning is I immediately went and grabbed the oil Dragon Time. So the name of the oil blend kind of tells you what it's for. This is great to apply across the lower abdomen and like the part of my lower back. I get really bad pain in my lower back, along just as kind of part of the whole thing. So this is great to apply there. I also took it and put it in some Epsom salts this morning and soaked in a very hot bath for 20 to 30 minutes. And that really helped to just kind of relax the muscles and everything. I also added some other oils to that bath. So I added Sclerescence. This is another oil blend that is wonderful for loving on your endocrine system and helping you to maintain healthy hormones in your body. So this also comes in a vitality version, so you can take it in a vegetable capsule. It does not taste good, so you definitely want to put it in the capsule and not just drink it straight in water. Some people may, definitely not my style. And then I also added frankincense and lavender to those Epsom salts as well, just to help relax my muscles and just soothe my body. So that really did help kind of just kick things down a notch and just relax me. But I still needed something beyond that. When I got out of the tub, I was still pretty sore, and just it was really hard to move around. So I grabbed something, and this is not from Young Living, but it is something that we use. This is called a True Stim. It's a TENS unit that uses basically short electrical pulses. It doesn't electrocute you, but it uses electricity through little silicone pads, I guess. I'll show you what they look like. But Jared got me this for Christmas a few years ago, and it has literally been the best Christmas gift ever. Maybe not the most sentimental, but most useful. So it's these little plastic pieces peel off, and this part sticks to your skin, and then there's the electrode or whatever piece that you snap the wire into, and then the wire plugs into this little remote control unit. So this thing has a guide in it that shows you where to place these kind of things on your body, depending on what kind of pain you're using it for. So I had one just above my belly button, in the middle of my back, and then there were actually a couple places that recommended pressure points in my calf near my knee on my right leg. And then you take this unit and turn it on, and it gives you all sorts of different settings that you can choose for the type of feeling you get. Some of them feel like someone's using their thumb, some are someone's kind of working a knot out of you, some of them feel like they kind of help stretch your muscle, whatever you want it to do. And then you can set the amount of time you want it to run for. So I did a half an hour with that on one of my favorite settings, and honestly the difference was incredible. I've never used it for that time of the month until today, but it was absolutely incredible. Like after that half hour, the pain was completely gone, and I'm a little uncomfortable right now, but like maybe a 1 on a scale of 1 to 10, and I was more like a 7 or 8 this morning before I used that. So really, really thankful to have that in our arsenal, as well as all the other natural options that we've learned about through Young Living. And then some other options just for helping your body be able to function in a most healthy manner. Sorry, my battery's low. In the most healthy manner is getting chemicals out of your personal care, makeup, cleaners, and things in the home. And I know I talk about this a lot. I post about it in my stories and that sort of thing, but it is so important. Women especially can put on between 100 to 200 chemicals a day just in what we use in personal care. Shampoo, deodorants, toothpaste, makeup, body gels, perfumes, nail polish, everything that has been marketed to women and to men as well, but especially to women, is full of chemicals and things that are bad for us. Triclosan, phthalates, parabens, SLS, SL, ES, lots and lots and lots of things. And if I sat here and listed them all, it may take me all day. But so many of these things are listed to or connected to organ damage, brain problems, cognitive issues, low IQ, asthma, and eczema, skin conditions of all kinds, allergic reactions, you name it, it's listed to it. A lot of them are also carcinogens, which means they can lead to cancer. So there's actually statistics that most cancers are not genetic. They come from things in our environment. It's like between 90 and 95% of cancers are not genetic. So that means we have the option to clear up our environment and clean out what comes into our homes and be careful and like guard that. And we have how do I want to put this? A larger fighting chance at not having to deal with severe things like that down the road because of what we're choosing to put on or on our skin or bring into our homes. So some of the things that we use to avoid using chemicals in the home, we use the entire Thieves line from Young Living. So the Thieves household cleaner, laundry soap, dishwasher powder, hand soaps. We have Young Living's lotions. I use Young Living's makeup. And it's not just because I am a brand ambassador with Young Living. Like that was a complete byproduct of us bringing the products into our home and seeing what they did and then realizing that I just couldn't keep it to myself. Like when you find something that works so well for you and makes such a difference, I feel like you have a moral obligation to tell other people about it. And I'm not trying to like spiritualize it or whatever. I'm just saying I found something that works for me and I feel like I would be selfish if I didn't share it with others. And yes, I get paid for doing that, but it really is just a byproduct of like this worked so well and I just can't shut up about it. That's basically it. So those are just some of my tips as to things you can do. Young Living also has some amazing supplements that are formulated for helping your thyroid and your hormones to be healthy. There is Cortistop, which helps with cortisol and that sort of thing. Thyromin is specifically formulated for your thyroid. PD8020 is also great for helping to give you the two hormones, the DHEA, and I can't remember what the name of the other one is because I'm definitely not into science, but I'm learning. But it gives you that DHEA and the other hormone that are basically like the parent hormones and precursors to all your other hormones. So that one's a really good one that a lot of people love. And Femigen is an Endogize are two others that are also formulated for that kind of thing. So there's lots of different options. Everybody has one that they love or whatever. So I love Cortistop. I take that. You take it for so many weeks and you need to take a break. And so I'm on my break in between. But I do take that and multiple other supplements as well, but specifically more hormone related. That's my favorite. So there's lots of different options. I also use Endoflex, which is like a natural estrogen precursor. I use Sclerescence Plus, and I gotta wrap this up because my phone's dying, but I use Sclerescence Plus, which is a natural progesterone serum that we have. It comes from the wild yams. So there's lots of different things that you can use with kind of whatever technique you may be comfortable with, or I really encourage you to just try. Like, even if something may seem odd or whatever, give it 90 days. Let your body have that time it needs to get used to the change you made, and then see 90 days down the road how you feel and where you are. So if you have questions, or if I can help you find something that would make a difference for you, whether that's just making the time of the month more comfortable, or perhaps bringing your body to a better state, or keeping you above the wellness line, whatever you may be looking for, I would love to chat and help you make the changes in your home and your life. I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday.